Wagwan people.
You done know it's the Real Groupchat. Shout out Esther from the Red Tape Show. Today's show was late. We talk about sex.
And more sex.
X-rated.
Shout out the Red Tape Show, the Real Groupchat, GFM.
Left of me, we ain't got Big Mike because he's not here at the moment. He's on other duties. We got
JBZ, the romantic driller, pom pom killer, eating usi for dinner. Still, Greet Audio, the bimmer, entrepreneur of the year, this year, last year, every year. The one that they didn't want to open the door, so I had to bust it down. The one that they hid it from, but I had to find it. You get me? Greet Bow.
What's that one? That's a new one.
I was feeling it today.
That is
I was feeling it today.
You know when you did that face, that yeah, go on, say no more. Then I like that one though. Yes, we have a special guest today in replace of Mike. She's here. I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Esther and I am one of the hosts of the Red Tape Show podcast about sex and relationships and all that stuff in between.
Oh, wicked. You know what you did though? Hi, my name's Esther. You put on the...
This is how I speak.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
You didn't sound like that when we came through.
How did I sound like a Jagger band or something? No.
Go on, tell us a bit about the Red Tape Show. You said you talk about...
Yeah, so we started the Red Tape Show quite a while ago. So I remember I was fresh out of uni. So it was like 2013 or something like that. And it was just like an outlet of people... Because at the time, this was like before podcasts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
At the time, we just wanted to just have an outlet just to talk about sex, relationships, you know, in a mature way. And yeah, so we did that. People had babies in between, and then we got back on track. But like last year or the year before, pre-COVID, just before COVID. Yeah.
Oh, wicked. How many of you that do the pod?
Originally it was 3, and now it's me and Zara. Yeah.
I've found that like it might have been before, but I feel like in the last 2 years that women have become more sexually liberated. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I feel like obviously social media has a huge part to play.
Definitely social media,
especially Twitter and them like you know them pages that do them tell your stories and people put in anonymously. I feel like from that anonymous, people have just gone fuck it. This is what I do and. So
I think that anonymous thing, it spreads awareness. Like, oh shit, that was happening to me too, kind of thing. So girls are like, especially the Me Too movement, right? That's like when girls are like, yeah, that happens to me too. So I feel like girls are just more confident to talk about it. You get me?
And it's them anonymous pages you find, yeah, especially Aloni's one. I'm just gonna
shout out Aloni.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it, but I feel like you feel like you know women, but you don't know women until you read Aloni.
Scary.
Guys think that women don't do things. You know what I mean? Like,
no. Say it. We're adults here. You're gonna say the words. You're not gonna say things. No, but I'm saying like. What is it we're talking about?
Traditionally, you know, women had to behave a certain way. So if we behave a certain way, that means we're going to get the husband, or we're going to be respected in society, or we're not going to be seen as loose and blah, blah, blah. So everything that was done like on the underground. Yeah. But you know, guys could be slags outwardly.
And it's like, it's happy. People are happy about it, basically. You get championed for it. That's what I should say,
Yeah, so now, you know, it's a different era. You know, it's not 100%, you know, how it needs to be, but a lot of women are coming out and saying, yeah, I enjoy this, I enjoy that, I've done this, I've done that. Like, even you talking about being anonymous, sometimes being anonymous isn't enough. Like, you need to have people that, like a figure, and someone to be like, okay, oh, she's done this, or she was talking about this, or whatnot, I want to try that, or I've done that as well. I understand where she's coming from, blah, 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 you know.
So that's what your platform does, right?
Basically, yeah. And
do you guys... like talking scenarios, or talk from like personal point of views, or
most of it is personal point of views. Like me and Z are very like open, like about stuff we've done or stuff we want to try and whatnot. Because if we don't talk about it, who else is going to talk about it? Yeah. So yeah.
No, that's wicked. Have you had any males on your show before?
Well, initially one of the hosts was a guy, so he brought like the male perspective. In recent times, we haven't had a man on yet, actually. But yeah, that is definitely coming.
What was the reason for him not being there? What was it like having like his perspective of things like against you two?
Well, at the time, when we first started it, I was like 22 or something. So I was quite a prude, I'll be honest, compared to the other two. So they would be saying all these things and I'd be like, You guys do that?
It's like yours a more traditional view, maybe.
No. Then I'm just talking about then. I'm not talking about like how
outside them terms.
I wasn't really about. I wasn't about that life when I was 22. Yeah. I think I was about 22 years old. So when they would talk about stuff, like he would say like how he pursues women and all these things like that, and I was like, okay, that's not really surprising. But even me, I was like, a lot of the stuff they were talking about, I couldn't relate with because I either hadn't done it, or it was kind of like, oh wow, I didn't know people were doing this, kind of thing.
Yeah, 100%.
What country are you from?
Nigeria.
So obviously, as I said, traditional background. Like, is that you think something that I don't know, the Nigerian tradition, the way they want women to be and stuff like that, and how they don't talk about their sexual experiences and stuff like that, and maybe they don't even enjoy sex as much as other ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something that I definitely could
agree with. I definitely think a lot of, maybe not necessarily our generation, I can't vouch, I don't fuck Nigerian, well, guys, like, I don't live in Nigeria, so I can't really vouch for like the current crop of men. But I'm sure like our parents' generation, all those women, that's why they're so angry. They weren't getting the drillings. I'm telling you. I know you're not. I'm people every time I say things like this, people think I'm joking. I am 100%. A lot of Nigerian women, I can only speak for Nigerian because I'm Nigerian. They don't even probably see the value of sex because they've never enjoyed it. Like, to them, it's just like, okay, let me turn over.
Sex is for reproduction.
Yeah, reproduction, or if the husband initiates it, or whatnot. Like, and the thing is, sex is it's not just about sex. It's about intimacy. It's about being able to be loved and comfortable the way. Like, a lot of people that are married, I'm sure it's just not Nigeria. They're not comfortable in their partnerships.
What do you mean comfortable? Elaborate.
Like, for example, Are you guys Nigerian or African?
I'm Ghanaian. You're
Ghanaian. Okay, so it's a similar thing. You know, the way we were kind of taught, you know, traditionally in our cultures is that we shouldn't really express like intimacy between partners.
You don't even see your parents.
You don't see your parents kiss. You might not even see them hug. Maybe on an anniversary, maybe on a birthday, and then it's such a big thing because you never see it. So even little things, like my mum was telling me that there was a party in Nigeria, like a big high-profile party, I think the other week. And one of the guests, the husband, was touching the wife's like thigh, like rubbing it, you know, not like inappropriately, but like touching his wife's leg, innit? And the Nigerian community was just, do you know them aunties on Facebook? You know, them ones from Thames with them Plumstead and shit like that.
From Play Store.
The ones that have their Facebook shows, they were going, like, they just couldn't believe that, do you know what I mean? To them, it was inappropriate.
Like the Tiwa Savage thing. You see what happened to Tiwa Savage?
What, with her sex tape?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's, especially women, some women just can't accept that other women actually enjoy sex or actually are comfortable with their husband. They can touch their husband can touch them in
jealousy,
public.
It
is jealousy.
I've never actually looked at it like that.
It's partially jealousy, but partially it's also ignorance. Because if you haven't experienced something or you don't know that way, then to you it's just foreign. Because you're probably thinking, okay, all of that is supposed to be in the bedroom, and then the guy initiates it, and then maybe, you know, 1 minute, 2 minutes, and that's it. Like, that's probably what they're used to. And I'm not even...
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky, it may be like once a week or something. Like, sex is not an important thing to a lot of women because they haven't enjoyed it. To them, it's like, oh, it's not that deep. So, being Nigerian, I'm just like, I'm not like that, like, at all.
Is that because of the British side of it? Like, was he born here?
Yeah.
So maybe that's why you think?
Yeah, partially, 100%. I definitely get my views from being not in that environment. That's one of the reasons I don't think I could survive there, because I'd be arguing with people every day. And I
send you to the kitchen, damn people.
Yeah, you know, I don't agree with stuff like that. So,
but do you know what's mad? It's very what's the word? Hypo. It's like basically it's opposite of what the men do, because in Nigeria, men are allowed to have more than one wife. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's contradictionary. Contradiction. It's a contradiction.
But isn't it certain religions, or is it like
I think
it's a
like
whole culture thing?
well, like rich Igbo men, Muslims, more time they have more than one wife, and the women accept it as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think in Nigeria, I don't think it's like legal anymore, but people obviously still have like the tradition. So they'll have like the main wife that they married in the church and and then they have like the other wives that they'll just do the traditional, but that's seen as the wife.
Saying that, yeah. In like the African societies and whatnot, that's calm. Yeah, you just said it's normal. Like
yeah, to some. I think not as much.
Not
as much anymore.
If someone wants to do it, you ain't gonna.
No one is gonna. No one's.
But
gonna
in the
be
Western world, that's like polygamy is really frowned upon. Like, how do you feel
it's illegal for one.
Is it illegal?
Polygamy is illegal.
Oh, it's illegal. Oh, so you can't actually marry.
You
more than one
can't
person.
marry if they find out you're going to prison.
For having more than one wife, you can actually go to jail.
It suits some people. I don't think it would suit me personally.
What's the reasons why?
I'm a jealous person. Like, I want my. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be like, oh, I have to wait till Thursday to get my day with my husband because he's with the other wife.
But what if it's not like a marriage? It's you've got partners, and like maybe you've got two partners, and your week split between the two, and you might stay with James for Monday to Thursday, and then you stay with Richard from Friday to Sunday or something like that.
Do you know, I personally don't see how these people do it, that practice polygamy, whether it be the women or men, or polyamory, if you're talking about people that are not married. Yeah. It's like, if I really like someone, like I'm really in love with someone, my focus is them. Do you know what I mean? So I can't imagine splitting that kind of emotions for two people. Plus it's long. Guys that like have many women and stuff, it's a long. It's energy, bro. It's so much energy, and I honestly do not have that energy.
Don't you think you could love two people at once?
No, of course, no. You can definitely love two people at once, and maybe one person is better in this department than the other one. But I don't think that. I'll be honest. I think I'd get overwhelmed quite quickly. Yeah.
And I feel like they'll start to battle for your attention, and it's just like you lot are both doing too much. I reckon it might be on that. One might be more chill, but I still feel like naturally, as a human being, you're going to like one more than the other, even if it's 1%.
Oh, 100%.
You're going to,
or it might be different seasons. Like maybe in June you like them more, and then the other one did something for you in July, so you like that one better. Like
she looks better in the summer.
But naturally,
another thing like, fluffy, nice and comfortable.
Like even like with parents and their children, I don't care what parents say. You love all your kids, but you like one or two. Yeah,
you get along with more.
Yeah, like it's just they're just more like you. Like
naturally,
Like my mum likes me the most. I know that. Facts, I know that.
I think my mum changes. Whoever gives her the most bread that month, she fucks with.
No, what? It's all about her heart, not her head, mate.
Bro, my mum's Nigerian. She's a Nigerian woman. That's her love language. Money from.
No, you don't have to say that. You're not
no
serious,
capping.
Man. Well, give us a story though, like a coming of age story.
Okay.
Yeah.
I call 2 years ago. I call it my enlightenment phase.
This come like what's that program? Sex Education.
Yes, honestly. So for like 3 years of like my 20s, 3-4 years of my 20s, I was in a relationships, and I remember leaving the relationship thinking I'm not satisfied, like sexually. I just wasn't satisfied. So I was.
Was that like your first sexual experience? Not obviously sexual experience, but like.
But with my exes.
Understanding your body a little bit more with that one. Saying.
I would. No, not even. To be honest. So now I'm 31 now.
Yeah.
So when I was 29, me and my ex broke up, and I was like, I need to kind of go on this journey. I need to learn my body, because the thing is, I'd always kind of enjoyed sex, but I knew there was levels, and I knew that the level that I want to reach hasn't been reached yet.
Nobody can cross it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Nobody can cross it.
Yeah, so I said to myself, do you know what? I need to learn my body first, because if I don't know myself, how can I expect a guy to know it? So I decided to kind of go on like I call it like a sexual quest, finding out. So I bought toys. I got a burner account as well. So my friend was like, "Oh, get a burner account."
Shout out the burner toy.
Wait, what does a burner do? What'd you do on the burner?
It's more. You're just
like you can be free.
Oh, so you just tweet whatever you want on there?
Yeah, so for example, some people have burners for like maybe like a journal. Maybe they want to talk to themselves. They don't want like main Twitter. But then you have burners that are like specifically kind of for sexual content.
Oh, so what, you upload sexual content?
No, I don't. I don't upload sexual content, but people do.
Oh, okay,
so I follow people that do.
Yeah.
Or and in that obviously there's
Shit, you got to use a burner for that.
Me.
I've been doing that with my mates. What are you talking about?
no, you can do that on
No,
your
I
main.
can't do that. I'm changing it up. I thought everyone was doing that.
God.
All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna delete my thing. But go on.
Check through Kevin's likes. Nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So in doing that, in having a burner Twitter, meeting new people as well.
So
like,
you met people on Burner Twitter as well.
yeah, because with burner, there are not that there's events that happen,
There
but
are
there
events.
are events that happen that
Peaches.
Yes, yeah. So like, it's not like necessarily sex parties or anything like that, but environments where like-minded people, you can meet people that
I'm on Burner Twitter.
like will have. Some of them have burners, not everyone, but a lot of the people do, and that's how you kind of meet people and things like that. So yeah, like Peaches is one.
Don't you feel like that is a little bit of like Sims, like a Sims world? They're not real.
No, it's real. This is the thing. People think this, like, at the end of the day, when you have sex, is that not in real life?
Yeah.
When you do X, Y, and Z, is it not in real life?
Yeah.
It's just, it might not be the main part of your life because obviously you go to work or you have to pay bills, you have to do that. But it's still a big, important part of your life. So just because a lot of people are not exposed to that side of it doesn't mean it's not, is it someone's phone? It's not mine.
That is the most uncle or auntie's ringtone ever. But yeah. But yeah, I just feel like when you're like, I
wanted to hear a story.
You know, she's going. We're going back. She's going to, yeah. I just feel like you see, like the burner accounts. I just feel like you can just be who you want to be, but it's not real. It's just what I feel like it's not real.
It is.
Do you know what it? Do you know what it is? When you have when you have an account that you can like just be more free with less judgmental eyes. People that are following you have similar views or similar vibe. Yeah.
It's the nasty community. Shout out the community.
Yeah.
The community.
And
Wait, no, it is,
SSW
honestly,
community.
It is a community.
You get me?
It
It's
is
a community. That's what it is, because they repost the same shit that you post, because certain time man repost certain things and people will at me like, oh my days. I'm like, I just wanted to repost it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But if I had I don't have a burner, but if I was to have a burner, I don't actually have one.
Right.
I don't have. You know what's mad? You know what's mad? Yeah, my Twitter got hacked in it. So I had Jabs the Lad that had numbers. I was doing my thing. He got hacked. Then I made Jabs the Lad 1
Okay.
because it got hacked. So everyone assumed that was my burner. So everyone just assumed it was like Jason's Jabs' burner, but it was actually just my Twitter. But and that's when I found out about burner Twitter, because everyone's like, burner. I'm using this word burner. I'm like, what is burner? And then
But yeah, the story. So you made your burner.
Yeah, so I made my burner. I'm going to like events like Peaches and stuff.
what is it? I want to ask about that after. Yeah, I've never been there before.
Okay, so just to go a little bit left. So Peaches, just like there's other events like Playground, Anomaly.
Okay.
Yeah. So these types of events, like-minded people go to it. But it's not necessarily, people just think people go there to shag. Yeah. It's actually not. That's actually not the case. There's games. There's icebreakers. It's like kind of like a socials kind of thing. So sometimes you go to the event, they'll have a DJ. It will be in a club. You'll have a DJ. You'll have thing. Do you know what I mean? So, but the people there are people that are on your wavelength.
Nasty people.
Yeah, that
Not like that.
Some of them are. Some of them are. Some of them aren't, and they just want to explore.
Vanilla, they just want to see.
They want to see.
That's why I can't go, because I don't want anyone, because Peaches thing. So they invited me because I used to pattern some shit for them back in the day, innit? So they gave my membership, innit? But I just never went because I'm not trying to go on my ones. People are gonna see.
I
me,
went on by myself.
and people are gonna be like, "Yo, you just come here to get nasty." Like, you're just
No,
a nasty
no,
man.
But
This is the
everyone
thing.
there's I'm not saying everyone on dropping there, but everyone's. I don't think anyone's gonna judge you there because we're all here knowing what can happen here. So
Like, what's the
yeah.
I hear that stuff.
don't you think?
I went by myself. First one I went by
I
myself.
feel like a place is that is better rather than going to, let's say you went to some little intimate house party where everyone in their mind they think they want something to happen and everyone's like
Yeah.
like they were looking here. That's
Yeah, and plus these types of events are like mainly black people there. So a lot of the
That's
scene,
why I don't wanna see
yeah, a lot of the scene or what people think about like certain events is catered to kind of white people. A lot of it is white people, but obviously these people have created spaces for black people basically to you know, meet
other
other
black
kinky
professionals.
people. Yes, yeah. So that's why. So big up Peaches.
Yeah, shout out them, man.
Yeah, shout out
and
Peaches.
the rest of you,
Yeah.
nasty. Yeah.
But yeah, where was I? So I'll start going to events, meeting people and whatnot, and yeah, like when you start meeting people that are free and kind of about that, I would say about that life. Like the energy is just different. Obviously, doesn't just because someone has a burnout or goes to these events or whatever, don't mean that they're good in bed. Just trust me. But
Just speaking from first-hand experience.
however, the probability that you're gonna find someone that's your spec in that sense is much higher than like a general, you know. So I was meeting more people that kind of were aligned with
Active.
yeah, or you know, even people taught me things that I didn't know, you know. So I'll never forget. We were in lockdown, so it was lockdown period, and I remember I started having like amazing sex, like through lockdown period. People were I know I shouldn't have been. Sorry, Boris, but I was out here getting mines. I started having like a mate to the point where, do you know when I said at the beginning, like you're enjoying something, but you know the levels, like the levels could be higher. The levels even surpassed what I thought was possible.
Super 75, like.
Yeah. So,
But what was better about it?
one, I was like more like free. I wasn't as tense as I have been in the past. And obviously, when you have someone that you're sleeping with, that is also makes you feel comfortable. So as we talked about before, making someone feel comfortable, that is definitely part of it. And definitely incorporating toys as well. I always say this. I even say this on my main Twitter. Put a butt plug in. Put the Lush in. So a Lush is like a well, it's not like, it is like a vibrator, but you can put it inside your vagina.
It's like pink or purple.
Yeah. And then it can be controlled by someone's phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen
Yeah. Or you can just have it like yourself. You can just press the button and it can whatever.
You know about that?
Go on.
So you have the
Lush,
lash,
man.
have the lash inside you. Then get a wand. Yeah.
What's that now?
A wand.
The one is the big thing.
Oh, it looks like a microphone.
Yeah.
Microphone champion. Yeah.
Get yourself a wand.
What's wrong with my man, God?
I can't lie. The first time I saw that one thing,
Some madness.
I was so confused because it was even connected. There was even
So you can hold it with two hands, it's like a
Like, it
Excalibur.
was-
That's probably the big one.
And there was a wire as well. To the plug, and I'm like I know I rap and that, but what am I supposed to say? The lash is
The vagina
there.
expands though.
Your vagina
The lash is not
expands.
that big.
Oh, it's a
It's
small
not. Yeah,
thing.
it's not that
Vagina
big.
expands
Wow.
when it's aroused.
Yeah.
But then this is much though.
No, it's not. This is the thing. You've got guys that like, I've literally like been guys like, I've never like used a toy on a girl before and stuff. And I'm like, you're not for me. But like those things, obviously being stimulated in different ways is amazing. So even whether it be if your things are nipples, get you some vibrating nipple clamps or something like that, or make the whoever you're sleeping with stimulate that area or whatnot. And the thing is as well, a real important part of sex is the foreplay part. And I feel like a lot of what I was accepting in the past was very like, okay, we're kissing for like 2 minutes. You get your dick out,
It's meaty,
whatnot, and then
Sounds like me.
That's an up down.
is that how you?
My foreplay is shit.
You need to sort that out.
Yeah, you need to
My
fix that.
foreplay is so
Wait,
shit.
hold on. Can you go through your foreplay?
It depends where we are though, innit?
Okay,
It
let's just
depends.
say you're in a hotel.
Oh, hotel. You're getting the film. You're gonna get the film. You're gonna
It's
get
gonna be a movie.
Okay, no, you.
in the hotel. You're gonna get the
Okay,
film.
let's
But I'm
not.
talking about in the yard on a normal day.
Okay, tell me your
Normal day one. Literally, I might just spit on my thing and slap it in.
Are you being serious? Wow. And you're saying this with confidence.
On
like,
a normal
with pride.
day. On a normal day.
And
yeah.
the women are accepting this.
On a normal day, yeah.
No, I'm just. The women accept this.
On a normal day, yeah. But as I said,
How long does your foreplay last for?
I just said
So like a
It
minute.
doesn't. You said it doesn't. You might lips the neck.
on a. It's hey, take off your trousers, man.
Is that it?
I think that's about it.
And that's how the
Wow.
And I spit on my thing. I slap it in. and then we're vibesing, and then.
I've never heard this before. You're a dangerous.
No,
guy.
but listen. I'm at a hotel, and we've got time.
This is the problem.
No, man.
This
Our
is the
hotel is
problem.
different,
No,
though, man. How can I do foreplay on Tuesday? That's no, fam.
Wow. Okay, can I ask you? Let me ask you, how long is your foreplay?
Nah, mine's long. But the only problem.
No.
with me, yeah,
I asked how long. I didn't say.
there's no time on it, but my foreplay goes all the way up until I feel like you just know when it's ready. You know when the food's in the microwave.
You're just gonna make me
No,
bust
you know when the food's in the microwave.
No,
and
is the thing.
And the food's
Don't.
pop, and you know the food is hot now. It's time to eat the food.
No, okay.
Do you know what I'm
But
saying?
how do you know that? Is that from your perspective?
Nah,
or
but it's
her
not from my perspective. If
Because
it's my
how
perspective, if it's my perspective, we could have started this a long time ago. It's not. When it's foreplay and stuff, it's majority of the time. If I'm being honest, a lot of the time, not all of the time, but a lot of the time, it's for her. Yeah. So I'm trying to do everything I can to get you to the stage where when we do have sex, you're going to. Do you know what I'm saying? But and a lot of the time, not everyone orgasms through.
Yeah.
The whole point of foreplay is to get wet, right?
Not all of the time.
Okay, but this is foreplay is also for men as well. It's not just for women.
No, it is for
So
men.
can I just say, do the women that you sleep with, are they active in the foreplay as well, or they just receive?
No, of course, active. Yeah.
No, but I'm not talking about just head. I'm talking. So let's just say head was.
Yeah, no, everything like there's touching. There's
Okay. So can I just ask a question? How long do you guys eat pussy for then?
As long as it takes.
No. Can you please definitive answer this? As long as it takes. What does that mean?
When
Special occasions.
When she climaxes, then it's over.
So how long did it take her to climax?
It varies, depends on the day.
Oh my god!
You know what it is? Like, you can't say, oh, today I'm eating 5
for
minutes.
3
5
minutes. Like, no.
Even if she
Like, there's hotel times that I'm eating it and she's coming and she's running and I'm still eating it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but then that's not every day. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not every day.
Why can't it be every day?
That's a bit much.
No, okay. You see, this is what I was
You wouldn't
expecting.
go Hackathon if
I
you
lie
did.
on a Tuesday. You just go. You don't just go Novikov on Monday just
But
because.
I hear what you're saying, but I feel like as well, yeah, not consciously but subconsciously, in our minds, you feel like, well, if I do this all the time, it becomes a norm. It's no longer like there's no special.
But that's what you have to. It's not necessarily special, but you have to make it interesting. So me personally, foreplay for me, you'll have to give me minimum 40 minutes.
What?
Minimum.
What's going on?
40. And yes.
What are you? A football match, bro? What are you talking about?
What if you're not about that life? You're not about that life.
40 minutes of foreplay.
Yes.
But how long are we chopping for then? 40 minutes. That's a long time.
Yeah, but you could come in that time. So then what happens? You just keep.
Remember, girls
listen.
are alright. Girls can come bare times, innit? Man, them, if we bust, we're pissed.
If you bust,
We're pissed. That's it. Done.
They're pissed because it's over. It's over.
Yeah, but I've got 40 minutes of foreplay.
Game over.
So what are you doing the foreplay for you? So basically, you're saying no, you're doing this for you then.
Yeah.
That's what you basically just
No,
said.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
So who's it for?
What do you mean? Who's it for? It's for.
But whatever man busts in that foreplay, because 40 minutes and you're bashing him off.
Who said I'm bashing him off though?
Okay, okay, obviously you've asked
Listen,
us,
foreplay is not just let me suck your dick, eat my pussy, finger me, bash me off, and then stick it in. That's just foreplay. Literally can start from
even before you get there.
Before you get
like
dirty text,
messages and
sending nudes, sending whatever. That's literally it can start from there. Massages, just kissing, just kissing, maybe grinding on whatever it is you're doing. You don't. The thing is, you can even take like not short breaks, but you don't have to like.
But that's when you got time, though. You don't have time to chop like that all the time.
No, of course not.
Especially we're adults now. I mean, everyone's busy. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Before when I was younger, all day. But now it's like, yo, I've literally got an hour max to do this. You get me? I cannot foreplay for 40 minutes, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Tell me I'm capping though. Especially like me, man's an entrepreneur. I'm out here.
What's that to do anything?
Out here, boom, in and out. Baby, you wanna chop? We can chop. But 40 minutes of foreplay, that can't run.
You see, this is what I'm saying. You're saying this, but guys have delivered me that. So what are we really saying here?
No, I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying for my
that's fine.
my personal. But as I said, if we're at a hotel, it's a weekend spa. We got it.
But how often
lit.
do you do that?
Special occasions, birthdays.
Oh my
God!
Birthdays, Christmas,
See, can I just
anniversaries.
say, this is a Nigerian man. This is what them aunties were getting.
Happy birthday.
This is what them aunties were getting back in the day.
But I'm eating it though.
What's eating it is not the only part. That's like a little part of a small part.
For me,
of it.
eating is a big part. It's a big part.
No, it can be a big part. Is in like, but it's like it's only a small part of the whole thing. And even after sex as well, like how you engage with the person after.
Pick up my phone.
You look at your phone.
You're capping, bro.
No, I'm joking. I'm not that bad.
You're capping.
No, I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad.
So, do you know what? Someone that slept with you needs to DM me and tell me how could it happen.
And they will tell you it was the latest.
You see, did they tell you that?
JB said the romantic driller, the pum pum killer, eating usi for dinner.
On special occasions.
Audi under the bimmer.
But did they
Nobody
tell
else has come and said,
But
yo,
no,
you're
but
capping.
do they tell you, oh my god, that was the best sex of my life?
Not the best, but it's very good. Put it this way. Check out my OnlyFans.
Oh, so you haven't OnlyFans?
I don't talk too much, babe.
Wait, what's going on?
I don't know what you know.
Look at this guy.
OnlyFans, JBZ, check it out. I'll give you a discount.
But okay,
if you
can I
want.
ask you this question? Do you feel like you have reached like your sexual peak, or do you think there's still more?
Do you know what? In terms of maturity, no. Because there's certain things that my brethren said have done. Like one of my friends was talking about fingering his bum and stuff like that. I haven't done that personally. But maybe when I'm older, I don't mind trying it.
That's when I'm older. How old?
How
I
old
don't
do
know.
you have to be?
Maybe because it's sexual maturity and actually
different,
maturity is different. Innit?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Maybe I just don't feel I'm ready
But
to
do,
do
okay,
certain
so but
things.
you feel like when you've had an orgasm or you've had sex, do you feel like this is amazing, or do you feel like there's still some more that can happen?
No, more to I feel like this is amazing. Like sometimes the only thing that I feel like wow is a bit more is maybe threesomes with two girls. Then it's like whoa. But then
But
more
if you
time it's just
so wait, so you're
calm.
telling me you don't do 40 minutes of foreplay, but you can have a threesome with two women.
Yes.
Do you know how much energy that takes?
Yes.
As I said, it's a special occasion.
No.
You don't understand. You have to rise up to the occasion, you know.
No, do you know what? For me, if we have sex and the first time you don't give me the full things or a
Yeah.
good high level, you will never see me
Yeah,
again.
yeah. No, the first time you have is a special occasion. Is it? Now you understand it.
There's not gonna be some shy one that come and chop in the car. Or something.
No.
Yeah.
So
You're
he's
standing up,
His feet are
but-
still on the,
Yeah, but your hands like
Uh,
so you're like tied up. Yes.
Like crucifix.
Hub.
Not joking.
Yeah,
Once
so
in the crucifix.
I like doing stuff like so. All this stuff adds to the minutes of the 40. Do you know what I mean? So when you do stuff like that, then the teasing is very important. Cutting off like a sense as well
Okay.
is like, so for example, I can use a blindfold and or restrain your arms. Do you know what I mean? It's like stuff like this. Once you do mixture of that, bit of eating, bit of whatever.
Yeah.
By the time you finish, 30 minutes has passed. Honestly, like if when you say 40 minutes, 30 minutes, how is that possible? But when you think about if you doing different things in different ways, it does kind of add up.
But that's what I'm saying. Like when you were saying how long, that's what I was thinking. You wouldn't know because time flies. When you're having fun, time flies. Of course, sometimes when you've had like a quickie, you know, oh shit, that was quick, 15 minutes, whatever. But
Quickie.
15 minutes.
That's a quickie.
what's the
50 minutes is a session.
Wow.
session? How can that be a session?
Like a full session for you.
Fam, 15 minutes is a session,
what's a quickie?
bro. Quickie's like 2 minutes, bro.
How can you have a 2-minute sex?
Bro, you have never busted 2 minutes before.
But not I don't know.
So you've never busted 2 minutes before?
No, but there has to be foreplay involved for that to happen. We can't just be there. We're gonna chop boom, and then chop and then 2 minutes. How? It's
Boy,
not.
if I haven't chopped for like a week, maybe, and I'm in there 2 minutes, it can be. It can.
Sometimes I don't like being too aroused because I know what's gonna happen. Just like chill,
Exactly.
chill. Don't like it too much. You know that it's dangerous. You have to be careful. But what would you like? Think about, is it
Kegels.
Kegels.
What's that one?
Exercises.
When it's basically you kind of like tighten you clinch
yeah.
your like walls together to make them tighter. That's important. I mean, I don't do it enough to be honest with you, but they do, like people actually go to like physiotherapists and stuff to
make it tighter.
or some even to make it looser. Some people it's
I
literally
don't like
too
it when
tight.
it's too tight, you know. Do you like it when it's too tight?
No.
But normally, if it's too tight and you're not aroused, like there's a lot of tension in, just like your arm or your thing has muscle tension,
Yeah.
so it does there. So if you're not properly aroused, so that's what I'm saying. Like if you have long foreplay sessions, and the woman's actually genuinely enjoying it, you're all that real little muscles are relaxed. You're, because some guys literally just want to go in and just bang, 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 like no.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm the
that's
guy.
the up. I call
At
that
least
the
you're
up down.
honest.
I call that the up down sex. That's what they.
No, but it's not up down. Obviously, up down sex is a vanilla thing. My thing's not vanilla. I'm into BDSM, all this shit. I love it, innit? You feel me? But it's just that for me, it's a time thing. I feel like the time is more important for me. Like if I know I've got the time to do all of that, then yeah. But if not,
this is a question to both of you. Is sex a deal breaker for you? Like,
yes,
in a relationship?
100%.
Yeah, I guess so, innit? Yeah.
So,
but what is
but you saying that though, if you're saying it's a time thing, what if the person goes, well, you're not giving it to me enough, like, or you're giving me the good ones once a year or whatever. Like, I can't deal with this.
It's true, innit? It could happen, but personally, I guess when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it.
Then you have to turn it on.
And then, because obviously at the end of the day, you have to understand what your woman wants in it, or your partner wants in it. And if they say to you, I want more of this, you have to try, negotiate, find something, the middle ground. And that's what a relationship is, right? At the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean,
because at the end of the day, we could say, let's keep it chill. A lot of men, they want to chop other ladies. They want to chop bare girls. Like, men want to do that.
But as women want to as well. You never.
Yeah,
I
feel
like we don't want to speak about that. But women want to
do.
Definitely.
There's some. Listen, I know people that they're in relationships. Both of them fuck different people. They just have to kind of give the cosign or give the like.
No, but that's an open relationship.
No, I know.
Stupidity.
But they're still shopping other people if they want to.
But that's an open relationship.
Yeah, but it's still a form of a relationship.
But it's open though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they both agree that this is an
but that's
open
what I'm saying.
A closed relationship, you can't be chopping other people.
Yeah, of course not. No, that's what I'm saying. But if you want to chop other people, you can't expect. You think the woman will? You probably won't even realize she's doing it.
Do you guys not think that there must be like something wrong within the relationship for you to go, oh yeah, like we just want to have sex with people sometimes? I just feel like,
I hear what you're saying.
do you know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying, but
some people just have a sexual taste, just not for one person.
Then you should just be single. Then I feel like.
But then why should they not have the opportunity to be in a relationship just because? If this is the thing, what people don't do, people don't talk about sex before they have sex enough. So when I meet someone, I ask certain questions. I get the vibe from the person, see how they move, what their views are. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, there was one guy. I asked him, "Do you eat vagina?" He said no. I said it's not gonna. It's never gonna work. And he tried to. Do you know when he tried to twang it? And I was like,
I might try that still. Like,
and I was like, maybe when I'm married. I was like, well, that's not gonna be me.
When I'm married,
it's not that you're never gonna be me. Do you know? So people don't have enough sex. So for example, if you're someone that you like sleeping with different people or whatever, or you like this, you like that, you have to be confident enough, or be with someone that makes you comfortable enough to say this is what I like. A lot of people never say. There are people that have literally got married to people and they've never talked about sex. They've never had a discussion. They did it, you know, because that's what you do. But they've never spoken about their likes, their dislikes, their fantasies, their fetishes, their kinks, nothing. I always ask these questions, and I expect someone to ask me that before we even get into that space.
But what like, when did you get to the stage where you're like, I'm comfortable asking these questions? Because I just feel like growing up, you don't.
Yeah, you don't.
You
don't.
Like, well, I like you just like we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not figuring it out person. Because I was in relationships where I wasn't satisfied. So I'm like, I can't do that. Like, there's one thing to be in a relationship with someone for like a year and not enjoy the sex. But if you're with someone for decades, I'm sorry, I'm not about that.
That's your life. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now you're in heaven dead. You're thinking, damn.
I feel like this comes with maturity. It comes with maturity.
Yeah, maturity as well, but it's part of self-love as well. So if you know what you like and you're honest, because some people are not honest about what they like. There's some guys and some women that like things that they think if they say it, people are going to think they're weird, people are going to think they're disgusting, or X, Y, and Z. That's why I do like burner to it, because people are literally honest. Whether I might not be into certain things that they're into, but the fact that they're open enough to say it, so people know what their deal is. Like, for example, like, there's some guys that really like anal sex. Like, they love having anal sex with women. I don't really like that. So I don't think I could be with someone that proper loves
having anal sex with women.
No, as in men that like to have anal, having anal sex.
Women in their bum.
Yeah.
Oh, they like to have. Yeah. Oh, they like to give.
Yeah, and there's some women that love it as well.
Yeah, some ladies love it.
I'm not particularly partial to that, so I could never be with someone that
you wouldn't judge, but you'd be.
I'd be like, it's not really me. Do you know what I mean?
It's not for me.
There's some things you can compromise on. There's some things you can be like, it's not really for me. But because people are not honest or people are not open for whatever reason, this is why people are not really enjoying themselves the way they should be. So you get people saying sex don't bang like that. It fucking does if you're getting fucked properly.
I see that on the Twitter all the time, and you're like suffering. And
I'm like, you're suffering. I used to suffer.
Yeah.
And only until recently I realised no. So even when I go on dates with guys, I have a list of questions.
No, but it's good though. That I think that needs to be spoken about more. Like, we just like I feel like as a people we just seem to accept mediocrity. Like they're good looking, I'm good looking. They've got a good job. That's it. Like credentials, they've got cool personalities. Like life's more than that. We just we seem to accept so much mediocrity as a people.
I don't think it's mediocrity. I think it's just
you mean
people like the types like for example these girls that like guys to spend money on them. There's guys out there who genuinely love spending money on women, don't want to fuck them, whatever. That's what they like. Imagine one of them girls now goes out with a brother that's tight with his money.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna work because that's just two different people. So I don't think it's mediocrity. I think it's people just need to find their.
But in life, there's never. I don't care what anyone says. There's never going to be one person that does exactly everything.
Of course not. But there's even little things. But there's even little things like, for example, when I'm like overwhelmed and I really just wanna like have someone on my side. I like getting hugs. I like snuggles and stuff. If I'm with someone that's not affectionate or doesn't see that, oh, she needs a hug, or let's just lay here, because that's what I'm saying. Not sex, but like intimacy. Literally, we're listening to music, we're watching TV, we're snuggling. And it's like you're in the best place in the world. You don't want to leave. Like we don't have to do anything physical. But I've really enjoyed myself. That is things that make. That's why I'm saying that feeling comfortable with someone, or someone knowing how to love you properly, how to care for you and take care of you properly. You know what I mean? Like if that doesn't match, like I could never be with someone that wasn't affectionate. It's not even about the sex part. It's about even those little things like, some people like good morning text. Some people like, how was your day? Some people like to, if you're with someone that doesn't do that,
find a compromise now.
No, find a compromise, but at the same time, there's certain things that I feel like you shouldn't have to negotiate. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're not an affectionate person, and you've married someone that loves affection, like tactile type of affection,
holding hands and shit,
holding hands, hugging, touching your wife's leg in public, if it's not gonna work because there's gonna be a lack, and at first you might think, oh, that's just him or that's just her, but then it's like, actually, that's where the jealousy comes from. That's where you look at other people that have it, and then you start envying them, or you start getting bitter because it's not. Do you know what I mean?
What you've want, and you just should have been true to yourself and gone.
Yeah, but there's different reasons why it doesn't happen. But I just feel like, for me personally, I know myself. There's certain things I can't accept. Certain things I won't tolerate. Certain things that have to be in place for me to be like, yeah, you're the guy.
I saw someone say the other day. I can't remember. I saw the other day. He said something like, I think him and his partner are engaged, or they're together. They've been together for a while, and he was like, I'm very careful with how much I give to her because I don't want to give everything. So because when we're married, like what it's done. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's the end of the road. And I hear it, like subconsciously I feel like I might do it myself. Subconsciously I'm like, I hold back a little because I'm like, I don't want to give you everything, because when you get to like not the end of the road, when you get to those final stages of, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, what else? I've done everything, girls. What else? Like, kind of thing.
And then women always want more.
Yeah, and sometimes you can't.
No, women. No, you think women want more, but you're probably not giving enough.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because if this is the thing, one thing women will. I can't speak for all women, but a lot of women. If you're doing what you're supposed to do consistently and at a good level, she will never complain. She won't complain. But when there's something lacking, like for example, little things like, maybe she likes phone calls, or she likes you to message her good morning, whatever. If you don't do that enough, and she's like, oh babe, why don't you don't call me, like, and then you're like, oh, this girl's asking for too much. It's not that she's asking for too much, it's that you're not giving enough for her, and vice versa. There might be something that you like or you appreciate that she never does, or she really does. And then she might think, oh my God, this guy's getting on my nerves, he keeps on asking me or keeps on bugging me about this thing.
Sometimes, like, you say to your girl, oh, girl, baby,
it's
I love you.
It's a counselling session right now.
I like it.
Go on.
I wanna have a threesome, and she's like, "What the fuck? You want to fuck other girls?"
What's you talking about?
But when you first met her,
do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, but like,
because you could change. People change.
Oh no, that's true. That's true.
People been with their partners 4 years, 5 years, especially in lockdown as well. A lot of people been seeing their sexual fantasies online, and it's like, yo, we might die. I want to leave these out.
Okay, but
do you know what I'm saying? Man are changing, and then you're gonna say to your girl, you want this and that. That's a deal breaker.
But I'm sure you've always wanted that threesome, no?
Not always. People change.
Well, as a kid, we always.
No, I'm sure most people.
Okay, I'm just saying threesome, innit? But it could be something
anything,
else.
yeah.
It could be something else. I don't know. I've always wanted to be watched having sex by people. Like, so that's some people's fantasy.
What's that one called again?
Like,
What voyeur?
Something like that.
I don't know what it is.
Do you know what?
Cold.
Even that.
Oh, you mean that's-
even that? But
when
that's
you
even
chop
a bit
somebody's wife,
different.
innit?
Yeah, that's when you chop someone's wife. But there's like someone has thought I want to have sex in front of people. Obviously, this isn't my fantasy. Can we do this? I found a sex party. Can we do this? And
But
she's
is
gonna
this?
be
But
like,
that's no. But
no.
But is this your fantasy that you've always had deep down? You just didn't explore it, or you didn't think to ask anybody. Because trust me, there's a lot of people that are down to do that. Trust me.
But I'm talking about your girl though. This is
No,
your
I'm
girl.
talking about your girl. I'm talking about this is your partner. You're like, whether it's you're married, you're cohabitating with, or whatever.
I feel like a lot of man, like when I speak to man them with girlfriends, and we just talk about sexual fantasies. I can't do that with my girl.
They probably never
A
asked
lot of men are like that.
They've
I would never
probably
ask
never-
my girl to do that. I can't do that with my girl.
But
How
they
am I supposed
probably
to look
never
at my girl
asked her.
after?
Because the thing is, men kind of think that women, as again, we've been socialized to behave a certain way. We don't do certain things. The people that have the threesomes, people that say that they masturbate, people that X, Y, and Z are loose or whatever. They're not the ones that get wife. They're not the ones that get married. No, that's not the case. Like every woman, regardless if they know it or not, they have these deep urges or fantasies and whatnot. And if your wife or girlfriend feels comfortable enough, and you've actually had these discussions, that's what I'm saying. Most people, when they start dating each other, no one ever has asked me, "Oh
like a
yeah,
lush?
do you want?" What do you say?
Do you use a lush? Like,
No one's ever asked me that. No one's asked. No guys even asked, like, do I like girls? Do I like? No one's ever. There's certain things that no one has
you can't
ever
ask
asked.
that at the beginning though. You
No,
look
no,
like a
but
creep.
why not? Why? So I
look
should
like
just
a-
waste
They'll
my
go
time.
back to their bedrooms.
I lie,
Believe
man.
my man asked me.
I like-
No, but I'm saying
You can't, like girls say, but girls make it sound like it's so easy. Oh, just ask.
No, it's-
Bro, you ask in the
say
beginning.
you're a creep.
You're a creep.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying in the DM.
Even after the first, even after the first date, you could have taken it out. First date, you could have gone where you've gone. You're just having general chit chat, and then you're asking, "Do you eat pussy?" You're done. You're not. You're done. You're done.
Well, I don't know. Okay,
Over for y'all niggas.
I can't vouch for the women that you talk to or whatever, and I'm sure there are a lot of women like that, but there's a lot of women that aren't like
I think
that.
that's majority of women. You know. What
You'd
do
be
you think?
surprised.
I don't know. You wouldn't know. Again, like she said,
You wouldn't. People
you've
don't
never
ask.
tried it. You've never tried. We're just going. We're just going off like
Society.
yeah, like what
People
we
don't
believe
ask.
Is, yeah, that's what the
People
norm is. Yeah.
people don't ask these questions because they just assume, okay, if I do ask this question, as you said, the girl's gonna take it the wrong way.
How would a man ask? Tell us how a man should ask.
You're the man playing.
Because there's man them
When-
watching
I'm
that
not a man-
want to ask questions, but they just can't.
Or how would you receive like? If you was to be asked, how would you like to have been asked? Like you're on the first date, you lot are chilling in the car now, you're dropping your home,
Even
you're
the
outside
second
yours,
date.
and you're just talking, like you're just vibes.
Well, first the guy I have to actually like the guy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So we have to have had the
Looks
vibe.
like
and-
Morris Chestnut.
Yes.
They
yes.
all like a Morris.
Yeah.
Morris.
So me personally, as I said, I ask these questions myself.
Yeah.
So someone asking me, "Oh, have you had threesomes before? Or do you like this? Or do you like that?" I would never I will answer the question honestly. Because do you really want to waste our time? I don't have time to waste time.
It's fucked though, because now you've asked me that. That's what I'm gonna see you as,
And I'm gonna expect.
and I'm gonna want that from you now. If a girl says to me, "Yo, I like threesomes," I'm gonna be like, "You're threesome, babe. That's your name in the phone." Do you know what I'm saying?
But do you see how that's rooted in like?
That's
in
misogyny.
own self.
You see,
Yeah, that
no,
is,
that's not just own self. That's man them. That's how man them think. You're gonna lie to me, bro.
Oh, we're bidding for the camera.
But this is what I'm saying. Even like in the other way around as well. If you said something and the woman is like,
Yeah.
like the stigma of certain things and the way people act when people say certain things, it needs to kind of, it needs to kind of, people kink shaming, all that stuff.
Kink shaming, yeah.
It's like, it's
We're
not,
freaks. What can we do?
it's not
We
right.
are freaks.
Because I'm like, let's just say I really enjoyed threesomes, I would want to marry someone that also really enjoyed threesomes. I don't want to marry someone that's like doesn't do any of that, and he doesn't. Because I remember there was a show, I can't remember what it's called, but it's on Netflix. And this guy, he's been married for like 30 years to his wife. Like they don't really have sex, and when they do, it's very kind of vanilla. When I say vanilla, I don't, not to be offensive.
Are they white?
Yeah.
Sex life.
No.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's another example as
Yeah.
well. But he likes to be dominated by women. So I'm not like, he has a dom that literally she saw the dom in the supermarket and she dropped like, I don't know, cereal or something on the floor and she's like, pick it up. And then in the supermarket,
In front of
his wife wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
In the supermarket, he picked it up and he was getting aroused. And then they showed another scene of her kind of like squeezing his balls or something.
I've seen that. They punch.
Yeah. And then he was loving it. But with his wife, he can't. His wife doesn't even know he has a dom or has anything. And I just thought, who are you really hurting here?
Yeah.
You're yourself, and your wife is not enjoying. Your wife as well. She's none the wiser. And I remember watching that thinking, it can't be me. I'm sorry, it really can't be me. I'm not saying that. I understand when you're maybe not confident in it, or you're not. Sometimes you don't even know yourself, but you really have to be honest with what you like, what you don't like, and express that to whoever you're dating, and hear their ones as well. Because you'd be surprised if you make someone feel comfortable enough, they will come and say, yeah, I like that, or I've done that. And the guy will be like, oh, I've done that, I've liked that as well. So if you were to, continue seeing each other, you know that this is kind of the vibe they're on. And the thing is, just because someone might like threesomes or someone might like X, Y, and Z, doesn't mean it's every day. Or that means, so as you said, like, oh, the threesome girl.
Special occasion.
But no, I mean, you don't know, people are in their 50s fulfilling their fantasies and stuff like that. Are you gonna say because that you're gonna call them the threesome auntie or something? You're not gonna
Auntie Bay.
auntie babe. That's what I'm saying. Like, so people kind of need to get that out of their head. Like, okay, because someone is confident enough to say what they like sexually or what their fantasies are or what they've done in the past, doesn't make them any less of a human being. So that means you shouldn't treat them as such. Yeah. And the thing is, I feel like some guys get intimidated. Sometimes it's not even the fact that they think she's loose or they're kind of intimidated because they're not about that life. Yeah. So the girl's coming with experience. She's coming with like, you need to be on job, and they know that they don't have the credentials.
You do not have the capacity.
Do you know what I mean? And if anything, I like that. When I tell guys this or I ask these questions, some guys kind of get taken aback or whatnot. And I was like, well, you're not for me then.
Mad. That's an act though. If a girl says you're not on what I'm on,
I say it's not gonna work.
Nah, because man, the man them always think, cool, I'm gonna strangle her and I'm gonna just.
That's what I'm saying. No, but this is what I'm saying. Even things like that, like so many guys actually they think they're good in bed. They're actually not. And the thing is, because the women aren't telling them, or whoever it is they're sleeping with, are not telling them that they're dead or they were subpar or whatnot.
What would you say? One tip for every man to get better in bed. Just one more tip. Just one tip. For every man.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
What do you think I'm going to say?
Longer foreplay.
Yeah,
no, because even with foreplay, as you said, someone could just start choking you out and you're dead. I would say, learn yourself first. Like, and when I say, I mean, like, be honest. Like, be like, what do you like? What turns you on? What excites you? When you know yourself, like, and you're not just doing it because this is what you've been told, or this is what you've been taught, or this is what, you know what I mean? Like, kind of explore that for yourself, but at the same time as well, like, be self-aware, like, in the moment. Like, for example, so even, like, the stuff people like to choke and stuff.
I love it.
Some guys just choke as if, bruv, are we beefing?
Yeah,
and do you know what I mean? There's a way to choke that arouses and not like basically kills. Do you know what I mean? There's a way to spank in a way that doesn't hurt.
Yeah. I never knew that.
So you're just out here slapping women?
No, there's a techers now.
No, there's a way.
I just slap the back.
It's not come from the shoulder.
No, you have to you have to like with your palm. Your palm and you but it's like a
upward motion.
Yeah, it's not like a.
It's not
like
down,
your mum ain't beating you. This is like.
So you go up.
It's kind of like.
It's like a forehand.
Roger Federer.
Yeah, simple.
Yeah, but I would say definitely be self-aware, because the thing is, guys do things because they think, whether it's they've watched porn or whether it's their friend.
Porn is not real, guys.
It's not. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's literally actors playing out. Their stops and starts. It's an edited thing. So obviously,
unless you watch real life amateur.
Well, amateur porn. But even with amateur porn as well. But even the thing, amateur porn as well, people are doing it as in filming it for content. Yeah. So the way they, do you know what I mean? So the way they, even the positions, the angles is doing it, it's not all the time. But yeah, I would say definitely like be self-aware, because don't just do something because you think that's what girls like. So just like don't start having sex with someone and do your jackhammer.
That's the jackhammer.
Like literally the guys, some guys literally the minute it goes inside, and you're just like, are you
Oh, I know
insane?
a guy like that. We got a friend like that.
Just
He's
straight
like that. Yeah,
drillings.
just pam, 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 pam,
That is the
pam, pam,
worst.
Drillings.
That
and
is
then
the
the bus quick
worst.
pam, pam, free pam, pam, and it's over.
That's the worst.
Yeah, he's a
That is
dangerous
the
guy.
absolute worst. So I would say, yeah, be self-aware and don't just do things because you think, oh yeah, the girl will like it, or that's just what all the man them are doing or whatever. So choking girls out, smacking girls. Like, if you honestly don't like doing that, or the girl is not with it, please don't do that.
Or just ask.
Ask. But again, people don't ask. People.
But you know what's funny though? In the moment, do you like that? Yeah, everyone's just
No, but no.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. People are lying because they don't want to hurt people's feelings, or they don't want to think. But
If you now say no, huh?
yeah, but
Yeah, you have to stop and talk
you
about
feel
it.
shit,
Nah,
innit?
let's set this down then.
yeah, but sometimes you need to feel like shit to know that it's shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if I'm not enjoying something, I'm going to tell you stop, or go slow or whatever. Like, if you want to be embarrassed, I'll embarrass you into doing it properly.
Damn. But it's true though, because remember you said that before. You said even about, I think you were talking about, if someone doesn't look nice, like embarrassing them, so they.
Okay, I don't mean that. I'm not advocating for that.
Basically, if someone does something wrong, embarrassment is a way of do it
Fix
right.
it up.
Yeah, like it's a teaching method. Like embarrassment.
Well, yeah, it can be. So, like, for example,
Shame.
like
That's
finding
the word,
that, like
shame.
shaming someone for a silly,
Shaming.
I'm not doing anything with you guys because I don't want to be shamed.
But man them do it as well. When man them's swag is looking dead, it'd be like, are you really stepping out in that, bro? That's shame.
Not in our group. Ours is
What
just,
man
bro,
do that,
a man
bro?
can come in the nicest gums, they're still gonna get cussed. It doesn't matter. So that's that. You
No,
can't
but
take
before-
anything there
before.
literal. But even that's different though, because that's personal preference, isn't it? The person just don't know what they're doing. That's different. Like they're in that sense. But what if what they're doing they like and they think, well, this is sick, like,
And it feels
But
so
then have sex with someone that enjoys that shit, because it ain't gonna be fucking me.
conscious of time. I've got some dilemmas.
Okay, go ahead.
Some of the shout out the community.
The community. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we
It's
got
a dangerous
They sent me
community.
some dilemmas and
Trust
that.
me.
Okay.
And I asked them, obviously, could you make? Because normally they just send life ones, but I said, obviously, we got like a sex therapist.
Okay,
Shout
I'm not a
out-
sex therapist.
No, but I gassed it in it. Obviously,
Okay.
so you get arrested.
Practicing without a license.
But you have to have a license
Yeah, you have less for everything, bro.
to be a sex therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah, a therapist.
No way.
Any type of therapist, you need to have. You have the education,
you
like
have to,
the certificate.
I wish we had Infinite Man on there at the same time.
Oh,
That would've
we
been a
had
good
this guy,
clash.
last week. A week before, he wrote a book called The Infinite Man about getting women. And it was just really, like, interesting to see how he breaks down the science of moving to women. It would have been good to have you lot on. Maybe another time. Obviously, we're here, we're the Real Group Chat, so who knows what will happen. Okay, cool. So I've got some dilemmas.
Okay.
To give the best head, do you keep the tip of your tongue on the tip of the penis, or do you constantly slurp?
Wait, I thought this was a dilemma.
That's what I thought as well.
It's not a dilemma.
I never read these, in it, but yeah.
Wait, say it again.
To give the best head, do you keep the tip of your tongue on the tip of the penis, or do you constantly slurp?
What does that mean? Keep the tip on the top of your
keep-
penis? As in, like, just
the
suck the
tongue.
top, or what?
It says the tip of the tongue on the tip of the penis, or do you
Or
constantly
as in, like,
slurp?
slap? I think.
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna assume they mean like, someone just kind of, or someone that I would say it depends, because in my experience, I think guys like head different ways. Do you know what I mean?
The better, the better.
I think that so I think definitely again ask. So it's kind of like, how do you like, or this is, or not even, sometimes not even ask. It'd be like, this is how I like my head, or whatever, or guide the woman as she's doing. I'm not saying grab her head and do this, because guys like to do that shit as well.
dangerous.
But like literally like say that this is how I like to do head, because I think everyone is different. Some people like their pussy ate differently. I can't. I like it a certain way. Another person like it another way. So
Just take time to like pre-body movements, because you know when you do certain things get a reaction. So then if that reaction's like a good one, then
keep it going.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
If you're Yeah, that's a very good indicator. Like when they start grabbing a sheet, but you don't know because sometimes you might just be smashing up, so you don't even know.
What?
Because like you see when you're chopping and they're grabbing the sheet, like is it because she enjoys it
Or is it because she's hurting her?
Exactly. So you don't even know. Like so you have to be careful sometimes.
No, but I was talking about the head.
Yeah. Okay. Apart from the basic whipped cream / Nutella on the penis and strawberry sauce on the nipples, what other food / items, creative tools are there? I feel like sex toys is the easy way out. I like.